We'll be seeing you. We'll be seeing you every Friday here at TFS. That foreign show. We'll be seeing you on that foreign show. We'll be seeing you. We'll be seeing you every Friday here at TFS. That foreign show. We'll be seeing you on that foreign show. We'll be seeing you.
Entrando por tus oídos hasta llegar al centro de tus emociones, ADR Networks está en este momento
activando tus sentidos.
ADR Networks presenta.
This is Celestine Angel.
And I'm Isa Crouch.
And this is...
Foreign show. On the foreign show.
What it do? Yeah, what it do, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages. Welcome to TFS.
That Foreign Show.
That Foreign Show.
Thanks for joining us here. My name is Celestine Angel.
Yeah. My name is Isaac Rakesh.
And we're here on ADR, activating your senses.
Yes.
So we are starting really late today. We had a really complicated day, and our guest as well, Dante Fia. We're going to reschedule him because
Dante's not here.
Dante is not here. Yeah,
We really wanted to talk to Dante.
Yeah,
but
he's
too bad.
a rapper. Actually, he's from the UK. I think originally from Jamaica, which we had a lot of interesting things to ask him about because we watched the series Top Boy, which showed like that a lot of the Black people from the UK, or maybe it's not a lot of, but there's a whole community of Black people from the UK that are
Gangster
Jamaican,
shit.
like originally from Jamaica. So they have their own lingo. They have a lot of like interesting.
Gangster shit, basically. Their own culture, their own subculture, their own words, the way they describe certain things, you know. It was a cool series. Check it out, Top Boy. And some of the actors in it are actual artists themselves, right? You got Lil Sims.
Yeah, we have Little Sims, and then the main one of the main characters, like I forgot his name, but he's one of the like
Kano.
old school rappers from the UK. So
Yeah.
we really wanted to ask Dante all about this, so we're going to try to reschedule.
Yes.
But he said that he has been trying. He was at Barranco de Metro trying for about an hour, and he couldn't get Uber, he couldn't get everything.
Yeah, really.
So yeah. Anyway, that happened. So now we're going to go right into our insider segment. Today we want to share with you something about ballet.
All right, Insider, for those of you that don't know, Insider is where we give you some inside information that'll make your traveling life here in Mexico City a little bit easier, or maybe a little bit more fun.
Yeah. Like little tips, little tricks. Like one of the insiders that insider tips that we shared was like a restaurant that like had a secret menu or the better menu. That's what we think at a Chinese restaurant. So that's an example. So this is Ballet Hoven. Basically, they're called Ballet Hoven CDMX. And we went for a trial class the other day.
We did.
Yeah, Isaac said not to share the photo of that, street cred. No. We're not saying anything about men doing ballet. Not saying that. It's just, it's just a stupid joke. But but anyway, we had a lot of fun, really, like seriously.
It was really fun. Yeah, it was really fun. And
so the trial class was taught by the teacher. If you see like on the very top of the page, like I think she was on the third photo, and she speaks English, and that's actually one of the reasons why we thought it would be a very good idea to share ballet Hoven, because she, like, we were really impressed with her. Like she taught like really well. I felt like very professional.
Yeah.
I think that's the one. Like she's the one on the the third photo. Thank you, Edwin, so much. And like she speaks very good English, and the way she teaches is like you feel like, you know, like you're doing it.
Right.
You have to do it. And so she had this like attitude while also being like kind. So it was like really a great experience. And like
She reminds me a bit of that teacher in Whiplash, you know, the drum movie.
Oh, but he was a hard ass, right?
Yeah. I mean, but the same
She
same
felt
kind
like
of
like hard ass, but like
the same
like,
kind of dedication to kind of like whatever the
dedication
art
to the
is,
art,
you know.
yeah. And basically, like when we shared like a photo, I think I shared a video of like Tyra, who's in her class and who's the one that invited us to this trial class. I shared a video of her doing ballet in the class, and like a lot of people responded on my Instagram saying like, wow, like one of them said like the ballroom looks so nice, like, and like they, you know, like a lot of people actually wanted to know more about ballet. Like they want to do things while they're here in Mexico, and like this is a great option. So let me tell you what the information that I got from Thai. Like, okay, so I asked, because they said ballet Hoven, right? So like I don't know if it's just for kids, right? But obviously we are adults, so it's not just for kids. So the timings for the adult classes is 3:30 to 5 o'clock on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Okay, the price for the classes is 500 for 10 classes. So it's very, very economical, like
That is a good
considering
price,
how
yeah.
good these classes are.
For 10 classes, yeah.
Yeah, and then if you have kids, there are also ballet for kids, and that is Thursdays at 5 to 6. So it's like if you want to do a class, you can do the class first, and then your kid can go like right after you on Thursday. Yeah. And I think that's about it. And you can check out their Instagram page and find out more. You can contact them. Yeah. And like, I mean, like I took ballet since I was small, and I haven't done it for years. So like I really
So what
enjoyed
age
it.
were you when you stopped?
I think I stopped maybe, I'm not sure, but I was doing it like regularly when I was really tiny. And then after that, I think in primary school, I already stopped, and then I started again like primary 2 and then stopped again because yeah, like my mom thought it was kind of expensive. So she stopped me after a while because I also had a lot of classes. I had like piano, I had drama, I had art, I had a lot of stuff. So she dropped the ballet, but I actually really liked ballet.
So you
Yeah.
recommend
I
someone
think
to
she
take
actually
ballet?
stopped me because I was walking like what she called like a duck. I was like walking like this all the time. Like I couldn't help it. Now I walk like this, but it was from training. I had to train back.
So when you take ballet, you actually
I started walking like this the whole time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I think that was one reason she didn't like that. So she stopped me.
She don't like the duck walk.
But I mean I look at Tyra. Tyra's been doing for years. I mean she's an adult doing ballet right now. She walks normal. So it was just me. Yeah.
Cool. But yeah, I mean that's one thing that you can do if you want to check it out. Go check out the ballet class.
Yeah. So anyway, since our guest is not here, like we could take the opportunity to talk a bit about actually what we want to do here on that foreign show. So mainly like what we're interested in to talk to people about, and then to get our audience, you know, engaged, is like what makes like leaving your home and going to another country, and then especially Mexico, like so transformative, or what like we want to actually make the experience like more meaningful for people. You know, like so we talk about being here, like spiritually, how you have grown, like how can you make your experience here more holistic, more full, you know? Yeah. So like in general, that is what we want to do on this podcast. Like we want to talk about the individual's experiences. Like, yeah, we would like to go in a bit about all like each of them, like each of our guests, what they're doing, blah blah blah, to connect the community, because really it's also about like getting the whole like aspect community like closer together, getting to know each other, blah blah blah. But the main thing is to, you know, dig deeper into this experience together.
Well, we have about 5 minutes left on the show, so yeah, that's a maybe you can tell us more.
Right, I mean, like, personally, I think Mexico is the place where like I'll attribute like my deepest growths. Okay, like coming here, because like from a country like Singapore, where we are a lot more materialistic in a sense, you know, like we went from third world to first world in a very short period of time, so we had to change very quickly, and there isn't much time to develop art and develop, like, you know, that kind of thing, like inner world stuff, right?
Yes,
So like
like real growth and change, right?
so sometimes when I, like, as an artist, like we do talk about very like profound topics that, you know, like when you talk to your friends about it, sometimes they like just goes over their head, you know, and they're like, what's, like, what are you talking about, kind of thing. And so in general, I always had this complex that I'm a little weird or whatever. And I then when we
No,
came
we all
here,
weird, you know,
yeah,
we
but
are
then we
all
are all
weird.
weird. We have our own
Equally.
weirdness. So we came here, and then like here there are like so many people. All, like, to be fair, I also hang out mostly with artists here, and who are real like artists who are just allow themselves to be free, not working entertainers, which are mostly my friends in Singapore. Like, but here they are like artists, like they're just doing a lot of different things. And I, like, here I meet all kinds of artists, not just musicians as well. And then like a lot of the topics that I think about, they already thought about, and we can just continue. And so this whole like weirdness, at the same time as an ego thing being unique, it just melted away. So I really appreciated that about being in Mexico,
That's
because
the transformative thing about being here, right?
yeah,
About the whole process.
yeah, because like when I talk to these people and I feel like I'm the same as them, and I really am I feel very relieved, in the sense that like I could get rid of this big separation story, you know, like I'm unique. Like I don't need that uniqueness, you know, I don't need that to it's like a fake, it's an illusion of, you know, of being special, and I don't need that.
And I'm sure not just Celestine, but a lot of you feel that same way, you know, and kind of have gone through this kind of transformative processes, especially when you're traveling, you know what I mean? And that is kind of what we want TFS to be about, right? Linking this community of travelers, you know.
Right. And then another thing that I would like to add is that, like, over here, like, you know, there's a major difference in the culture of, like, if people here just say like buenas tardes, you know, they are really greeting you when they see you, like they are present when they see you, they greet you. But whereas like in Singapore, sometimes it is a little too direct, or like people are more socially awkward in the you know, the greeting part of things. And because of that, I felt my social awkwardness also melt away. I'm much more comfortable, much more present right now. I'm able to look people in the eye. That's another thing, you know, not looking people in the eye, like back in Asia. Of course, I'm making very generic statements, and like not all of Singapore is the way I'm describing, you know, and there are like tons of super friendly people always saying good morning, you know, and everything like that. But I'm just saying in the personal sense. yeah, so I do feel like a lot of my social awkwardness went away. Like I actually have a lot of complexes that like came about from like being that kind of um not able to just be present with people kind of thing. Like I would employ like, you know, like not looking at people kind of techniques.
Right,
You know, so I don't have to engage because I feel uncomfortable. I know, okay, like in my family, when you go to like a house, like visiting like one of my relatives, like you have to greet every single person there, like individually, and which is like for me it was such a big deal. It's like, okay, I can't remember what to call them because it was like third uncle in like Hokkien, and I don't know how to say it. So I'm like, oh, okay, how do I who's that? And then do I say it in like the in-law or the what way? It was too complicated, so it always stressed me out. But here's like you go to everyone, you give them a kiss, even if you journal them, and I'm so used to it already. And so like I don't find it a big deal anymore. Like, you know, just greeting people like
Yeah.
in my family. Like if I don't know, like if I'm not calling you right, just call everyone uncle. No big deal. You know?
With that, ladies
Yeah.
and gentlemen, we are out of time and we're going to sign out and catch you guys next week. My name is Isaac Rakesh.
My name is Celestine Angel.
This has
Thank
been
you so much
TFS,
for
the foreign show on ADR Networks.
activating your senses.
Peace.
Thank you to all who joined us here on That Foreign Show. It's been awesome. I'm Celestine Angel.
And I'm Isaac Crouch, and we'll see you next Friday. Have a great weekend, y'all.
Entrando por tus oídos hasta llegar al centro de tus emociones, ADR Networks está en este momento
Activando tus sentidos.
That foreign show.